Hello. My name is LaserJelly. And today I am going to be reviewing Star Fox Zero for the Wii U. I don't really know if this is working. Star Fox Zero came out to generally negative reviews, and since I didn't get the game upon release, I was aware of all this negativity when I first played it. I didn't get the game right away because I was waiting for my 10th birthday party to get the game. You know, the big 1-0, the double digits. So, I went into this game with zero expectations, and after playing it, I was pleasantly surprised. First, I'll address the complaints about the motion controls, which are probably the biggest complaint for this game. They are dumb and wrong. It seems like everyone jumps on the motion control hating train because it's widely accepted after the Wii's retardation that all motion controls are evil. I don't see this as the case at all. The motion controls are not broken in any way, are very responsive, and I believe they add to the gameplay of Star Fox. I will admit that the controls do take getting used to, and you're not going to be great at it right away. Focusing on shooting and moving your ship will be challenging in the beginning, but as you get used to it, things really start to heat up. In the other two Star Fox games, you could only shoot in the direction that your ship was facing. Now with the motion controls, you could be dodging bullets by going to the right and be shooting to the left. You can aim a lot faster because of these motion controls, so taking out bosses and the like becomes actually easier. Also, you don't need to look up at the screen and down at the gamepad almost at all during this game. I hardly did, at least. If you get a sense of how the reticle and aiming works on the top screen, you can be completely proficient using that alone. There are some boss battles where you have to look at the bottom screen, but then you only have to look at the bottom screen, so it's not a big deal. Now that I've gotten the elephant in the game taken care of, I can actually address the other parts of the game, unlike some of the negative reviewers of this game who mostly just focus on the controls they don't like. Star Fox games are fun for a lot of reasons, but one of my favorite things about Star Fox games is how varying they make the levels. Zero is no exception to this, and takes it a step further. In Zero they decided to add new vehicles to the game, the Walker and the Gyro Wing. The Walker is so simple, but it's probably my favorite addition to this game. Originally it was supposed to be in the unreleased Star Fox 2, but since that died for some reason they have it in Zero. It's pretty simple honestly. You press A and all of a sudden your R-Wing can walk around. Now, why do I like this? Well, first off, it looks cool, but then it also allows you to go at your own pace inside ships and on land, instead of like in the original games where you just fly full fucking speed through ships. This allows you to take in the ship interior more, which is cool because the game looks fucking good, but I'll get into that later. Mainly though, I just think the Walker looks really awesome. The Gyro Wing has only a couple levels in the game, but it changes things up probably more than the Blue Sub or the Landmaster. While some people may not like it because it slows down the gameplay, I enjoy it because it slows down the gameplay. The first level you get it, you just hack a few things with it using the robot and call it a day. This level is really just a tutorial on how to use it. And the next level with it, you're trying to avoid detection and take down an entire base with it, using your little robot. And guess where you do this? You do it in Zonus. Get it? Because in the N64 game, and now it's Zero, but you're using the gyroing. See, it's kind of cool because it's similar in theory, but you do it differently. Do you get it? Since I bring this up, I should say that Star Fox Zero is a reimagining of the previous Star Fox games, which means some of the areas are reused and the story is the same. Now, the story being the same as 64 is kind of lazy, I will admit, but the story was never really important in Star Fox, so I just let it slide. And even though the areas are reused, they are by no means the same. They are completely different levels, they just have a similar aesthetic to previous games. They also reuse some bosses, and although they are reused, again, they aren't always the same. Although, you know, they decided to keep how goddamn frustrating some of them were. So now I can talk about the visuals. They're great. The game may be an HDizzle now, but it kept the same style of the other games. Almost magically. A lot of the shapes and figures make it look like the older games. They're all kind of polygonal, you know? But they all look super polished as well. Some of the enemy designs are the same, but again, they're in HDizzle now. I swear to God, it's magic. You truly feel like you're playing Star Fox, and it looks so fucking good. On top of the already stunning visuals of the game, there are certain points where it will switch to slow motion for a couple of seconds when shit starts looking really cool, which I really appreciate myself because there are some moments in the game that just look badass. Like any of the other Star Fox games, there are multiple paths you can take, and like Star Fox 64, you get to experience other paths by going through a level differently. But unlike Star Fox 64, you can play through any level you have previously without having to go through the entire game again. You take your pick on whether this is a positive or negative thing. And remember those levels I talked about earlier where you have the gyro wing? After completing certain levels, there are special paths to take that you can find thanks to the Starwolf team that will let you play these levels over again, but with the R-wing instead. So, instead of going slow, now you're going through these levels way past fast. So the level changes and you have to change how you play accordingly to your new fastness. You know, I just think it's a fun little thing to add. While the sound effects are very similar to 64, I wouldn't want it any other way. It even has that good luck before every level that I for some reason think sounds like Republic. But what about the music? Well boy, sit down and let me tell you about that fucking music. It kicks ass. I feel like in a lot of entertainment now, they'll go for a really heavy string section. Like they'll mainly rely on the strings. In this, they do indeed have some strings, but they also have more than just the strings. Like in some songs, they'll use a really heavy brass section. And I am just a sucker for big, beefy brass sections. I couldn't tell you why, you know? I just am. In some parts it'll also throw in some electro vibes that I am also a sucker for. It sounds like it's done by a live orchestra, but I can't find anything confirming this, so I don't actually know. Either way, it has an epic soundtrack to it. Like seriously, do yourself a favor and crank that volume, baby boy! Cause Jesus fuck, is it jizzingly good. Also, the song in Fortuna sounds like it's from Fire Emblem Awakening for some reason. It's not really an important point. It just really sounds like it's from Fire Emblem Awakening to me. Star Fox Guard is kind of dumb. It really just seems like one of those mini games that you play for about 5 minutes before you put down because it's really fucking boring. I don't know why I decided to pair with Star Fox Zero. And if you're thinking about getting this game on its own, I wouldn't really recommend it. I don't really think Star Fox Zero deserves all the hate that it's getting. My only real complaints about it would be that it should get a little bit more content. A couple more levels and an alternate ending would make it pretty sweet. I would say wait for the price to drop and then get it, but Nintendo doesn't really drop their prices, so this is the price you have to pay forever. This one's a little hard to recommend for me because I'm in the minority here. Most of the people hate this game, and I'm one of the only people that really likes it. So I don't know if I can really recommend it to anyone, but I do know that it really doesn't deserve to be on the list of one of the worst games of 2016. I think that's a bit of a stretch. I'm actually kind of afraid that with the poor sales and the negative response of Star Fox Zero, we may never see another Star Fox game. Did you know that I'm a big fan of Star Fox, Metroid, F-Zero, and even Kid Icarus? Hey everybody, thanks for sticking through to the end of the video. If you like the video, maybe give it a little thumbs up, or check out some of my other videos, or be my friend. Please?